have everything you could want in a fantasy epic. Massive armies, religious fervor, latent homosexual subtext.
Rome. It's what we always wanted.
And as everyone knows by now, there are dragons. Lots and lots of dragons. Flying dragons, running dragons, and invisible dragons that live in a cave in Passamaquoddy and toast marshmallows for you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Disney wouldn't let Factor 5 use Pete's dragon in Lair. You play Roan, a dragon rider in the Dragon Corps of the Dragon-Loving Society of Asilia. Your god-fearing nation is at odds with the Mokai, a machine-minded people who seem to have a small beef with your religious doctrine. War erupts and you're called up to duty, despite your doubts about Asilia's motives for the conflict.
I won't be part of this!
Most of the game takes place on the back of your dragon. You have a few basic attacks from the air. Like Jerry Falwell outside a Beaglad conference, you'll shoot fire and brimstone from the mouth most of the time. Sometimes you'll get to charge through troops on the ground, and occasionally you'll have to grapple one-on-one with other dragons, but those contests are more boring and easy to win than a Canadian election. In fact, there's not much here that doesn't repeat over and over again. All of the missions generally follow the same script. If you deviate even a little from what the game wants you to do, the mission fails.
No survivors.
And furthermore, your dragon is harder to control than, well, probably an actual dragon. The 6-axis controller is used to steer rather than a joystick or directional pad, but it's just plain unresponsive. When you're not violently shaking it up and down like a recalcitrant toddler, you're hurling it across the room, and it's only after it hits the apex of a graceful arc and slams into the wall between your framed Sin City 1 sheet and the wall-mounted plasma TV that the game finally registers that you want your dragon to dive, damn it. Dive and take out that power station. There are some bright spots, though. The music is surprisingly rich. We'd buy this soundtrack before any new derivative John Williams French horn fest. The cutscenes are also fun, the artwork is beautiful, and the voice acting isn't over the top. But you know there's a problem when you can't wait to put down the controller and not play the game for a while.
It makes no sense.
We wanted Lair to be really, really good. Heck, just the idea of battling dragons is cool enough on its own. But cool ideas by themselves never got the job done before. Just ask John DeLorean. Lair gets a 2 out of 5.
Catch an all-new X-Play, weeknights at 8, only on G4.